So, hi Mike, thank you very
Hello.
much for joining me for this video.
problem.
I've recently started doing a lot more work, now I've taken on the responsibility of the marketing for the Techland team, and as I've learnt more and more about how you guys operate, it became really obvious to me that I think there's some really fantastic things that you do that maybe not everybody is familiar with. So I think that our audience, our partners out there that we work with are probably familiar with us as the only gold EMEA partner for Ribbon, supplying the SBCs that Ribbon provide us with. But let's maybe start by giving an idea of the kind of projects that you're working with. Where is the technology being used? What kind of projects are you engaged in with your partners?
Sure. So, yeah, Ribbon. You touched on the fact that we are the only gold gold partner for Ribbon across EMEA, which we're really proud of. We've got a great heritage of customers, and they're very loyal because of our support offering. But the types of technologies that we're, delivering, we can cover PS across our whole portfolio. So whether that's SBCs delivered as an appliance, whether that's delivered as a software, whether it's virtual, public cloud, private cloud, we have capabilities from a PS perspective across the whole portfolio, really. Edge to core. But then we've got great opportunities around the ISDN sunset as well, which is going to be potentially quite helpful to a lot of our resellers moving forwards. There's some great opportunities there for them.
So I'm getting the sense that customers that have got legacy technology, we're extending the life of that technology that they've got, because we're not asking them to do a complete rip and replace to move up to the latest technology. We're giving them a stepping stone to work with what they've got. Is that right?
Exactly, yeah. So with Ribbon SBCs being positioned, whether they're appliance-based, hardware, or whether they're virtual, it gives the customers the option to move at their own pace. There's no rip and replace, as you mentioned. Some technologies in the market are effectively forcing them to do that, to rip and replace. So it lets them do as much or as little as they want. They can move to teams, but by implementing the SBCs, they've got all the options. Really, they can change at their own leisure.
So it's tying legacy technologies together with the current and future technologies and helping them to migrate at a pace that's right for them, and more importantly, a budget that's right for them as well to manage that. That's great. So obviously, you're very engaged in the sales process, but what can we do to support the partners once they've won an opportunity? What kind of professional services do we offer?
So we offer professional services, whether that's on site. We have the ability to go out on site and support in that way if needed. But I would say the majority of our PS options that we do are delivered remotely.
Okay.
So all across the globe, we can align with any time zone. It's generally going to be on site or remote. Then we also have an additional overlay support, which is Priority Care Plus. It is fairly new as a product, but it's a support overlay that effectively gives that additional level of cover. So customers that want to, if they're not technically certified, they need some additional support. Maybe they're not familiar with upgrades and updates, and we can just kind of take that load and look after that for them. Okay,
so it's like an annual support plan.
Yep.
That means that the customer gets some proactive kind of support in terms of the updates that you mentioned, but also if they have an issue that arises, they already contracted to be able to call on us for help at that time.
Exactly, yeah. So it would be a case of whenever there's an issue, the end user recognises they've got a problem with the SBC, or it can be pre-planned if we know of a problem, like what we've just seen with Microsoft and their changes on the CA authorities. So it's very proactive. If there's an issue, we can help support, deliver that, resolve. For the partner, it means that we can take care of all of those, maybe those PS element works that they don't really want to engage with as much because they want to focus on their project work, and it still brings in recurring revenue for them. So it's a great solution all the way around. End users get the best level of support. Resellers still manage to make additional margins and revenues. It's very popular at the minute.
Great. Okay, so I think that gives everyone a really good flavour of our capabilities to help with the sales process, to provide the services from an installation, whether it's the smallest project or the very large, or any element of a project that we can engage with, and then obviously the after sales care with Priority Care Plus as well. Exactly. That's fantastic. So final point then, just to how to engage with that, I'm guessing that the call to action is contact you in sales
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
a quotation.
Yeah, I'm sure Raf will have our details and contacts on the bottom of the video. So feel free to engage. We can engage. We can support with PS, big or small projects. Whatever it is. If you want a discussion around Project Care Plus, then engage with us, and we can help.
Fantastic. Thank you. Hope that really helps in understanding the capabilities from Techland.
Thank you very much. Cheers.